Pythagorean Theorem, Lesson 24, Worksheet, Questions 1 through 3. Find the missing length of each of the following right triangles. If necessary, round your answer to the nearest hundredths. Now remember, the hundredths is 2 decimal places. Again, the hundredths is 2 decimal places. Okay, now I'm not going to help you a lot with 1 through 3 because if you need additional help, then you're going to go back to Bell Work 24A and watch the first video from that Bell Work. That will help you with 1 through 3. I am going to help you come up with what's the hypotenuse and what are the legs, just so that we're all on the same page. Okay, so let's look at number 1. Remember, the right angle points to the hypotenuse. So what we are finding in number 1 is the hypotenuse. So we'll label that C. As far as the legs go, you can name one A, the other B, and it doesn't matter which is which. But I like to be consistent, so I'm going to call the shorter leg A and the longer leg B. On your own, you will plug your numbers in. I have it, that's what's covered up right here. All right, so you'll plug them in here. And because you're solving for the hypotenuse, as soon as you plug the numbers in, you're going to go right to the square root. And you can see the rest how to finish that problem. Again, if you need help, go back to the Bell Work 24A, or the notes would also be very helpful. Number 2. The right angle points to the hypotenuse. So in this case, 20 inches is the hypotenuse. We'll label that C. And let's call, now I know it looks like this is the longer leg, but let's call this A and call this B. So we will have 12 squared plus B squared equals 20 squared. We are solving for a leg, and when you solve for a leg, it's 2 steps. So the first step we need to do now is take that 12 squared to the other side of the equation. All right, that's all the help I'm going to give you on number 2. If you have questions, you know you can always ask, but again, I'm going to refer you back to the first video for Bell Work 24A, or you could go to the notes and look there. Number 3. The right angle points to 80 centimeters. So this will be our hypotenuse, C. And this time, we'll call this A and this B. So we have A squared plus 60 squared equals 80 squared. Again, we're solving for a leg. So the first thing you need to do is take that to the other side of the equation using the inverse operation. And when you do that, you will get A squared equals 80 squared minus 60 squared. Over up here, the 60 squared, that leg is positive, so to take it to the other side, we have to do the opposite operation or the inverse operation. All right, so now you're going to take the square root of both sides. You'll take the square root of both sides, you'll put it in your calculator. I've already given you a helpful hint. Do you see these 3 dots there? What do you think that means? That means that this is going to be an irrational number. So you're going to have to write the 4 decimal places down. Then you're going to round it to 2 decimal places and then put your final answer. So you need all 3 of these lines of work. All right, that's all I'm going to help you with 1 through 3. If you have questions, you know you're more than welcome to ask. Just send me a message. But also, again, look at the bell work, look at your notes, and I think you'll be fine.